What is up, YouTube? This is Jeremy from Team Bio, and today, guys, we are going to be doing some Orcust test hands, I guess. So, recently I did upload a going second Orcust deck profile for you guys. If you have not checked that out, I will try to link it in the description and have a little thumbs up, or not thumbs up, a notification bar like right around here or something if I can, or if I remember that is. But it's kind of hard to do test hands for a going second deck just because, like, you're kind of playing based off of what your opponent has. But we'll try to do like 2 test hands of going second and 1 or 2 of going first, just because you're not always going to go second if you're playing against like someone who knows you want to go second. If they see the Wreckognize engine, they're going to want to go second to try to screw over your deck. But yeah, I'm going to shuffle a little bit on screen, or on camera I should say, so you guys know I'm not stacking it at all. And I've seen a couple comments of people asking like how I shuffle like this. Like, I don't know, just corner to corner. But yes. Ooh, dropping cards. This is a 50 card variant as well. And if you guys don't like this going second variant, it's really easy to cut the deck down to a going first variant. Honestly, all you do is just take out the Mech Knights, take out the what is it? The Machina Fortress engine, and that's 10 cards. So cut the deck for our opponent. So we drew 5 cards, and we're just going to pretend like we're playing against like a basic generic like going first Dragon Link deck. What do they usually end on? Herald of the Arclight for a negation, Borreload Savage for a negation, and Dragoons. So we have to pretend like we're playing through 2 to 3 negates, and with Mech Knights, they're almost guaranteed to have something in the same column, so let's see what we get. Okay, so this hand kind of sucks. We don't have any form of interaction with our opponent. They're going to do their combo, and then we're going to go second. Okay, so Mind Control. That is okay. So obviously, right off the bat, we would shotgun that. We'll try to hit their Borreload Savage Dragon. More likely than not, they're going to negate it with Borreload Savage, I think, because I think they'd rather hold on to Herald of the Arclight until they know what they're playing against. So we got 1 negation down. Let's see what else we can do here. Wow, this hand's kind of bad, but I haven't fully read Machina Fortress. So Machina Fortress just needs to discard. It does not need to discard to the graveyard, so we'll pretend like they have something in this column. We'll special Blue Sky and use its effect. That I feel like they would try to negate with, as opposed to their what's it called, Herald. They're going to shotgun their Dragoons to negate and destroy that. None of these cards are going to be banished because Herald of the Arclight only negates and or banishes cards that are sent from the what is it called, the hand or deck to the grave. So next we'll activate Machina Fortress, or we'll special its inherent summon by banishing the World Wand, and this is our hand. What we'll probably end up doing is attacking over the Herald of the Arclight just so we can get that out of the way. Main 2 will normal summon Brass Bombard, link that into a Link Karibo, link these 2. We want to use the Link Karibo for in case we get a token for whatever reason. It's just good. It does count towards summons for something like Nibiru, but it's okay. Summon Galatea. Go ahead, activate Galatea's effect. We'll send World 1, or shuffle World 1 back, and we'll set Crescendo, maybe? I think we're actually going to set Orchestrated Return. Shuffle. Now what we're going to do, since we did get one of their negations with the Herald of the Arclight, we kind of just want to get rid of the Dragoons, just because it's going to be a huge problem later on. Once we pass turn, they're going to try to pop one of our guys and just kill us. So we're going to summon Dingirsu after this shuffle. So we'll bring him Galatea down here and overlay to Dingirsu. We'll throw him in defense. Activate Dingirsu's effect. We're going to send the that's set. We're going to send the Savage, the Dragoons, and This kind of seems subpar just because it is, because we are playing against 3 negates and our hand was kind of bad. But we did remove 2 of them from the field. So we'll go ahead and set on this. This will be in our hand. We can go for the draw 2, but I don't feel like that's necessary quite yet. And we'll go ahead and pass. They're going to try attack over this with their Borreload Savage. I don't know what else they could really do to try to kill us at this point. Let's say they do go for Boral Swordplay. We should hypothetically still live. Very minimal life points, but we'll go ahead and draw for turn. Purple Nightfall, that's really unfortunate. Their Borreload and their negate should probably be under it, so we'll summon it here. We can go and activate its effect. More likely than not, I feel like they would negate this with their Borreload Savage. It only targets for cost, it does not banish, so we can go ahead and normal summon Ancient Cloak. We can go ahead and link these 2 off into, what do we have in here? Not anything too great. We can go for our Verite Anaconda though, actually. More likely than not, again, they won't have another negate aside from their Borreload Savage, which we baited out with our Purple Nightfall, and even if they don't negate that, we're going to search Blue Sky. Blue Sky, they've got to negate because it's going to be 2 or plus 1 for us, because we would search for Girsu and another Nightfall. But Verite's effect, we probably wouldn't be able to summon Verite from how much damage they did to us. Now to think about it, so we're going to have to just summon Mekk-Knight of Morningstar in a column that they didn't use, that they don't have any monsters in, because you don't take battle damage or anything with Morningstar. Banish Cloak. Add Fog Blade, discreetly set your Fog Blade, and pass. More likely than not, also, they're only going to have 2 negates on their Borreload Savage, so we should be okay to activate this Fog Blade. The best way to play in this specific scenario is if they do summon someone into the same zone as Morningstar. Let me shuffle this up a little bit. Let's say they do summon someone over here. You don't take any battle damage if they don't have a monster in the same column as a Mekk-Knight, and it can't be destroyed by battle if it's not in the same column. So unless they summon someone in the same column, we're perfectly fine. If they do, what we'll end up doing is Fog Blading our own Morningstar, just so it doesn't die. After that, if we do survive, which I don't think we would in this case, we will just draw for turn. Simple Skeleton is good. We can do some Orcust plays, but honestly, I just don't think we would survive that hand. So, we'll go to game 2. Obviously, we would do some siding, but not for test hands. This is going to be another going second hand. We're just playing game 1s basically. So shuffle the deck a little bit. And for the final test hand, we will do going first. In this scenario, we'll only go for going up against 2 negates, Borreload Savage and Herald of the Arclight. Herald of the Arclight is still super powerful against this deck, just because Scrap Recycler has, or it doesn't have to, it sends to the graveyard. Mekk-Knight Girsu, Mekk-Knight Orcust Girsu sends to the graveyard from the deck, so they would just get banished instead under Herald of the Arclight. So Herald of the Arclight kind of is just pretty good against the entire deck. So cut the deck for our opponent. We're going second, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, no form of interaction with our opponent going second, but it's not a bad hand to be honest. They're going to do their combo. They're setting up Herald of the Arclight and Borreload Savage, so we will go ahead and draw for turn. So this hand's absolutely nuts. It's kind of hard to play this. We can go ahead and try to negate both of their, what are they called? Their Herald and their Arclight, or their Borreload Savage with Forbidden Droplets. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to special summon Nightfall to one of their columns that they're more likely than not going to have 2 cards in the same. If not, we could even just set Foolish Burial under one of their monsters. So set Foolish Burial, special Nightfall. We're going to go ahead and activate its effect target itself. I don't think that they would use Herald of the Arclight on this to try to negate and destroy it. However, if they did, we could chain the Forbidden Droplets, sending the Mech Knight, and then not targeting, but negating their Boarload Savage, but I don't think they would. I think they would just use their Boarload Savage to negate this, which, that's fine. Then we would normal summon Scrap Recycler, activate its effect. They would have Herald on the field looking all confused, more likely than not be like, okay, I guess that's fine. Then we can go ahead, chain Forbidden Droplet, and we'll send our Mech Knight to the graveyard to negate their Herald. Then we'll resolve a Scrap Recycler, sending, Gold Rare Dark Magician, just because I love the artwork and I think the Gold Rare looks nice. But we'll send our Crystron Rosenix to the graveyard. Since Herald is negated, we'll banish the Rosenix to summon a token. We'll just use this Fang of Critias dice, link that off into a Link Karibo. Next, link these two off into Scrap Wyvern. Use Scrap Wyvern effect, target recycler. Pop it. Scrap Wyvern's second effect, since the scrap is destroyed, we'll summon a Golem from the deck. And what's nice about going second, is why I like this a lot, is we can actually pop one of our opponent's cards. So we can go ahead and pop, I don't know, probably the hardest card to get over is going to be that Boarload Savage. So we'll go ahead and remove that from the field. I'm going back in, I don't know why I'm shuffling. Golem effect, target recycler, recycler's effect, send. We'll go ahead and send our World Wand. So we have a World Legacy card in the graveyard, so we can link summon into our Lib. Next, we'll activate the effect of Lib, setting a World Legacy card. World Legacy Succession. Set it, activate it, target our Golem. Then Golem's effect is going to bring back Recycler. And then a Recycler effect is going to activate again. This time we'll send Nightmare. At this point, you can either go into a 4-material Appaloosa, which is really good. I'm sure they would have Nimbeard you by now. So, let's see. We'll just go ahead and go into a 3-material Appaloosa, because we have not activated any of our Orcust monster effects yet, so we are not locked into darks. If they would have had a hand trap, they would have hand trapped us by now. But even if they would have ashed something, we have the Foolish Burial to make sure all of our plays go through. So we'll go ahead and activate Foolish Burial. We'll send Girsu. Then we will activate, let's see, Nightmare, target Appaloosa, doesn't really matter too much. We'll send Symbol Skeleton. Symbol Skeleton will banish for Girsu. Girsu's effect is going to activate. We're actually going to send another Symbol Skeleton. No, we're going to send... We'll send a Nightmare. Next, we will World Wand into Skeleton. Link these two into Galatea. Have we done... Yeah, we've done all of our Orcust cards. Alright. So, get that into the grave. At this point, let's see. We'll go ahead and activate Galatea's effect. We'll shuffle back Nightmare. And we'll set Babel. Then we'll activate Babel. We shouldn't have to be going back in here anytime soon. So that is our deck. We'll go ahead and Just for good measures, I guess. We'll go ahead and use Summon Ding. We can use this effect to send one of their cards. I'm sure they'll have multiple in the field. Link these two into our Verte Anaconda. We can go ahead and use Lib's effect to non-target shuffle one of their something in the spell trap zone. And then we'll use Anaconda's effect. Pay 2,000, send Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and Red Eyes Fusion. And summon Dragoon. Dragoon will pop 2 of their cards, and we can just swing in for a lot of damage. More likely than not, that'll be lethal, and we can negate something on their turn. And then we still have all of our Orcust cards to interrupt them. So that is going to be the 2 going second hands. Let's do a going first hand. Make sure there's no main deck cards in here. Alright, and this will be the end of the video. A bit longer than what I was expecting, to be honest. So shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And the reason I do play 50 cards as opposed to 40 is because we are playing so many bricks with the high-level Orcust monsters, the Red Eyes, the Dark Magician, and the Red Eyes Fusion. The more cards you play, like, the less likely you are to see them, but then the less likely you are to see your starters, so it kind of evens out. But since we're playing stuff like Urgent Schedule, that kind of helps us as starter, because it's like a no normal summon combo pretty much. But let's see what we got. So this hand's pretty good, actually. That's really good that we open triple tactics talent. So we'll go ahead and try this out. We'll normal summon our Girsu. He'll go ahead and use its effect. We'll send Nightmare. We don't want to send World 1 quite yet. Then we'll activate Girsu's effect. We'll summon 2 tokens. One will be in this zone across from us, and I don't have that many dice. This will be another token. So there's going to be one on the 4th monster zone over on our opponent. We're just going to link this off into a Link Karibo. But now that your opponent controls a monster over in this zone, we can actually special summon our Blue Sky, activate its effect to search for any Mech Knight. So we'll search Purple Nightfall, which is pretty good. So what we can do now is link these two, the Link Karibo and the Blue Sky, into Morningstar. Morningstar's effect is activate. We're actually going to discard the World Legacy World Wand to get a search. Yeah, you can discard World Wand in case you didn't know. We're going to search for... Where are you at? World Legacy Succession. And we're just going to hold on to this for a minute. Next, we'll go ahead and special Nightfall. Just get this out of the way. I'm not too sure what I want to do from here, to be honest. We can go ahead and, if I can do this, link these two off into a IP Masquerena, I think would be cool. Over here, go ahead and activate Nightmare, targeting anyone, doesn't matter. We're going to send our Symbol Skeleton. Activate Symbol Skeleton, banishing it, summon Girsu. We'll summon it right there. Banish World Wand to summon our Symbol Skeleton. And then we can go into Galatea. Use Galatea's effect. We'll shuffle World Wand. And we'll set, let's see, Babel. I just realized we can actually mind control our opponent's, you'll see. Yeah, we can mind control our opponent's token and use that for link materials. What attribute is the token, now that I think about it? It is a dark token. Let's see what... Shade... Ooh, Rusty only needs dark monsters. So this would put us into a position of getting impermed, but I'm sure they would have done this on the normal summon of Gearsu, so we can actually go ahead and mind control, take their token, and then link Kuribo's Grave effect, tribute to token, summon it, because it's irrelevant, but why not? We can link, yeah, we'll link these two into our Rusty boy. Use his effect. Where are you at? Phantom Knights. Setting Fogblade by sending... Where? Oh, it's at the very top, nice. By sending Ancient Cloak, we'll set Fogblades right here. Banish Ancient Cloak, search for boots, special boots, because we have a PK. We'll link the Mech Knight and the boots off into a Verte Anaconda yonder this way. Then we'll banish the boots, search for our final Fogblade, set the Fogblade. Let's see what else we can do cool. We can go ahead and activate the World Legacy Succession now, since we have a zone open over here. We could probably just bring back Galatea, to be quite honest. Yeah, we'll bring back Galatea, and then we'll overlay into Dingirsu, use Dingirsu's effect, attach Nightmare onto it, and we can go ahead and then activate Verte Anaconda's effect, paying 2,000 as cost, while also sending... Where are you at? Red Eyes Fusion. Let it resolve. And now we have a pretty crazy board, to be honest. So we want to summon over here for a specific reason. I'll show you guys why in a minute. So this is going to be our end board. We do have Triple Tactics talent in our hand. We have 2 Fogblades set, IP Masquerena set up, and we're going to pass turn. So our opponent's going to do something, let's say they normal summon literally anything. We can activate IP Masquerena, link these 3 into a 3 material Appaloosa, and it's important that we do use those 3, because whatever monster effect they activate is going to dissolve. On resolution, we can activate, where are you at? Symbol Skeleton in the Grave, banish it, target Dingirsu. And if they do have another card on the field, we can pop 1 card and send another card. 2 Fogblades, and then we have the Dragoon negation still with 3 Appaloosa negates. So that is going to be it for these test hands, guys. Just let me know what you guys think of the deck in the description. Again, I'll try, or in the comments, I'll try to remember to put the deck profile in the description so you guys can see my exact build, test it out, have fun with it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Remember, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, share the channel with your friends, spread some Yu-Gi-Oh love, and I will talk to you guys later.
Wreckognize when I wreck a mic, leaving all y'all mesmerized. Killing instrumentals, but nobody wanna testify. In his prime, I think someone better check the guy. Always spitting heat, the beat gon' be hard to identify. Stress minds and wreck mics and leave with the best lines. My sex life is great cause I spit like a Tech 9. Stalk competition, beat them with the lead pipe. Sleep on you rappers just like it's my bedtime. You already know that old big pearl from the west side. Got you hoes smoking on my flow like a meth pipe. Forever cold, I'll eat your soul like a death site. Headed to the top, shining brighter than a headlight. You better recognize, I'm about to go off, putting on a show and I ain't even trying to show off. Here's the red dot, the shot, and kill Rudolph. Call me James Bond, cause I killed it with a suit on.